Oh, this is good. This is just so good. June?
Yes, love?
This is so good.
Yes, I rather gathered that.
Oh, it's delicious, just delicious.
I think you've had enough, you know. Your back's very red.
Do you think it calls for a spot of ointment?
I think it calls for bread sauce and a sprig of parsley.
Oh, it's heaven, absolute heaven. Oh, it's so good for my back. And I'll tell you something else. All my little knots have come unravelled.
Oh, don't stand up too quickly then.
Right.
Your pyjamas might fall down.
Oh, I'm going to be fighting fit this weekend. I can't have my back going. Oh, that lamp, that heat lamp is absolutely divine.
Oh, shall I pack it then? I'd hate to tear you away from your love object.
No, you're the only love object that interests me.
Yes, down muscles. Save it for the weekend.
Oh, dear. Oh, I feel so much freer, so much freer. Look, June. Oh, June, when was I last able to do this? Huh? When did you see me doing this last time?
I can't remember. I think you had a black face and were singing Mammy at the time.
Oh, good, very good. Maintain that level of wit at the weekend, and we're in for a hilarious time.
Or perhaps you'd rather I didn't come.
You try and stay away and see what happens. Oh, no. No, the organisers specifically requested we bring our wives. And even if they hadn't, I'll tell you what, I'd have made you come anyway, and I'd have paid the bill myself because I had such a rotten time on these business trips. You'd have been with me whatever happened.
Oh, go on. You know, you always have a marvellous time with all the other salesmen. All that wine, women and song.
I drink hardly anything. The only singing I do is in the bath in the hotel room.
And the women?
Oh, they can sing if they like, but usually I get them to scrub me back. I'm joking. I'm joking, June. Honestly, you've no idea how miserable I am away from you. Oh, I go out on the town with the boys occasionally, but I don't really enjoy it.
Oh, yes.
No, honestly, I just sit in the corner, nursing the same half pint, watching the others make fools of themselves. And what is so depressing is that they actually think they're having a good time.
Well, maybe they are having a good time.
Oh, rubbish. What's so enjoyable about drinking too much and singing rugby songs and chatting up the barmaids and making passes at the dolly birds and well, maybe one of them, two of them do enjoy it, but most of them, they're just deluding themselves.
But why?
Well, they're trying to imagine that they're still single, you know, no responsibilities, free as air. But they are not. They are married. And the more they're trying to forget it, well, the worse the crunch is when they have to come back to reality.
You sound as if you're speaking from experience.
Oh, no, June. Oh, no, I could never forget that I'm a married man. She won't let me.
What?
I mean, darling, your image won't let me. I carry it in my heart wherever I go, so how could I possibly forget that I'm not locked, embedded, or rather, wedded in blissful harmony to you, my love.
Ah, that was a very pretty speech, darling.
And I meant it. Otherwise, would I be taking you to the conference tomorrow?
No, I suppose not.
Yeah. Do you know, it's ages since you've come with me on a business trip. Not since the kids arrived, actually.
Yes, we travelled a bit lighter in those days.
Well, you can say that again. You just used to throw a toothbrush and a nightie into my briefcase and we get up and go.
Yeah, sometimes I wouldn't even bother with the toothbrush.
No, and sometimes you wouldn't even bother with with a note for the milkman.
Yes, and then we come back and find the doorstep covered in sour milk and stray cats.
Yeah. Do you remember our first holiday we had together? It was just after the war. We borrowed your mother's tandem. We were both still in our teens at the time. It was sunshine all day long as we pedalled.
Yes, I pedalled, you mean. I developed muscles on that holiday like the back legs of red rum.
You make it sound like I had that sprained ankle on purpose. I mean, I did my bit, didn't I? I sat in the front all the time and steered. And I always got off when we got to a steep hill.
Only because I didn't have the strength to push the tandem with you still on it.
Yeah, but it was a wonderful summer that year, wonderful summer. And as we whizzed through the green countryside, it was one glorious vista after another. Oh, you just never got tired of the view.
I got pretty tired of mine.
And do you remember when we left the tandem at the side of the road and we climbed that very high hill overlooking the downs of Sussex and everything was so peaceful and quiet.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, and in the distance, there was a farmer ploughing the field with his horses and a little boy driving his flock of sheep along a little country lane. And I remember thinking, this is what we've been fighting for. England. Honest simplicity and truth.
And then we walked home.
Yeah, we had to. Somebody picked the flipping tandem.
Oh, well, Happy days.
Ah, they'll come again. I mean, Lucy's away for the weekend and the kids have all grown up, so I tell you what, this weekend we'll do all the things we used to do in the old days.
All of them?
Well, you better pack that sun lamp, I think. What are you doing?
Well, I seem to have mislaid the list.
What list?
Well, you know, I always make a list of things I have to take, and now I've been and gone and lost it.
Why do you have to unpack?
Well, if I don't unpack, how do I know what I've packed?
Ah. What?
You see, I think I've packed everything on the list, but now I've lost the list. I can't tell what I haven't packed until I find it.
But if you packed everything on the list, even if you find the list, you won't know what's missing because you won't be on it, will it?
Precisely.
What do you mean precisely? I was talking rubbish.
Terry, you're deliberately trying to misunderstand me.
No, I'm not trying. It's just a very natural process.
Well, look, it's very simple. I tick everything off on the list as I pack it. Now, I'm sure I've ticked everything off, but what I'm not sure about is if everything I ticked off was what I meant to take. You see, I've got this feeling that I ticked off something mentally that wasn't on the list. And although I know I mentally ticked it off, what I can't remember is, was that mental tick because I added it to the list or only meant to add it to the list? And if I have added it to the list, have I packed it and ticked it off? Or, what seems much more likely, have I omitted to add it to the list and tick it off, but actually packed it? Which would account for the mental tick. Now do you understand?
June, what day is it?
It's Thursday.
You sure?
Positive.
Thank God I've got something to anchor my sanity to.
Now, listen, darling, would you like me to tell you again? I tick it.
No, thank you. No more ticks, please. You're giving me a nervous one. And I've got ringing in my ears as well. Oh. Hello?
Hello, Fletcher, you decadent old devil. How's it going?
Who's that?
Eddie Rockcliffe.
Eddie, you dirty dog. How are you?
Debauched as ever, old chum.
You filthy beast.
Who is it?
Business.
Can you talk?
Well, I'm sober, if that's what you mean.
Good God, you must tell me what it's like sometime.
You wouldn't enjoy it. Just a minute. Hang on, Eddie.
All right.
What are we doing?
Unpacking.
But you just started unpacking.
Yes, I know. I've just remembered.
What?
The washing machine.
You're not going to pack that as well, are you?
It's where I left the list.
Oh.
I shan't be a tick. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. What were you saying, Eddie?
Oh, yes. Well, I've just been ringing around some of the gang about this weekend. Looks like we're all set for a bumper bundle of untold naughtiness.
Oh, good-o.
Oh, yeah. Provided the old ball and chain is kept in the ancestral manner.
What?
Oh, yeah. Because some of these young fellas have been taking the invite a bit too literally. A couple of them actually intended bringing their wives. Good Lord. Mind you, I've got to him in the nick of time. Yes, I persuaded them to keep the trouble and strife back at base.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, by the way, Fletch, there's a fabulous new place opened a few streets away from the hotel. The Funky Donkey Disco. The food's fantastic, the music's fantastic, and the birds...
Nice, are they? Eh?
Guaranteed to take 10 years off your life.
Oh, good.
Listen, I'm booking a party for tomorrow night. Are you on?
Oh, definitely. Put me down for two.
Two?
No, one. Put me down for one.
I thought you said two.
No, when I said two, I meant as well. Put me down for 1, 2, as well as the rest of you.
All right, matey. Well, be good, and if you can't be good, don't give her your real name.
Eddie, hang on. Those chaps, I mean, if they had bought their wives, it wouldn't have been that bad, would it? I mean, it wouldn't. Would it?
Thought you said you were sober. My dear old chum, it would be catastrophic. I mean, it'd be like inviting the vicar to a stag party. Well, see you there, old boy.
Yeah.
Bye.
Terry?
Yes, Vicar? Sorry, what were you saying now?
Look, I found the list, and now I know what was bothering me.
Ah.
I've got a question mark here against bathing costumes. Has the hotel got a pool?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, you were there last year.
No? Oh, yes.
Did it have a pool then?
Pool? Yes.
Oh, well, I expect it still has one.
I suppose it has, yes.
Heated?
I think so.
Oh, wonderful. A heated swimming pool. Can't wait.
On second thoughts, no.
No what?
It wasn't heated.
Oh, Oh, well, won't stop me going in.
In fact, now I think about it, the water was absolutely freezing.
When?
When I was there. I mean, there was a thin layer of ice over it.
In July?
Well, not all over it, all around the edges.
Oh, no, Terry, you can't have ice in July.
No, you're right. No, it couldn't have been ice. No, probably it was a thin film of scum.
What?
Industrial pollution.
In the hotel swimming pool?
Well, I'm not quite sure what it was. I didn't know how to get too near.
Why not?
There were notices all around warning us against inhaling the fumes.
From the pool?
Yes, some mix-up with the sanitation, I believe.
Oh, how horrid.
Yes, it was pretty horrid. But in keeping with the rest of the hotel.
You know, you spent all last week saying how marvellous it was.
Yes, that's what I said. I said that only because I wanted you with me. But I have been lying selfishly. It is a terrible hotel.
The AA give it 4 stars.
Well, it's all that, you know.
Egon Rone recommends it.
More of that.
Oh, Terry, it can't be as bad as you make out.
Well, I know, I've been there.
Then why are they holding the conference there?
Well,
Oh, it can't be. I mean, if they were doing so much of that, they wouldn't make enough of that to pay for that.
Yeah, but they overcharge people so much of that, they have enough for that and a hell of a lot of that left over. I think the place is owned by the mafia, frankly. The staff look very foreign.
Well, they probably were. That's normal nowadays.
Yes, but they were hopelessly incompetent.
Yeah, that's normal, too.
All right, but they were surly and insolent, and they swore at the guests.
Well, that's nothing.
Unusual these days, I know, all right. But I mean, when I was there last year, the food was disgusting, the sheets were filthy, and the room, well, I wouldn't keep a pig in it. But, of course, judging by the noise that was coming from next door, some people weren't so particular. So, June, how could I, in all decency, let you come to such a hellhole?
No. We'll stay somewhere else.
Everywhere's booked up.
Well, then, darling, we'll just have to rough it at Heartbreak Hotel.
No, June, I will not allow it, no. I will go on my own. No, just pack me the barest minimum, all the less for them to steal.
I don't suppose that phone call had anything to do with your sudden change of mind, did it?
Phone call? What phone call? Oh, that phone call? No?
Terry.
Well, yes. Yes. It was from a business colleague who's just been staying there, and according to him, the place has got worse.
Worse?
Morally.
Morally?
Yes. I mean, it always had a terrible name, but now it seems that it makes Sodom and Gomorrah looks like the Chelsea Flower Show.
How awful.
Isn't it?
Loose women?
Loose everything. Poor chappie had to sleep with a chair propped under his doorknob.
Well, that settles it then.
Good.
Nothing on earth will stop me coming with you tomorrow.
Eh?
Darling, what sort of a wife would I be if I let you go to a place like that on your own? You need me, Terry.
No.
What?
I mean, I know. I know I need you. But here, I need you here. Safe, at home. Here.
Impossible, darling. I'd go out of my mind with worry.
But, June...
But, Terry, whatever the weekend holds in store for us, we'll face it together.
Look, June...
And if you continue to protest, I might start imagining that you don't want me to come with you for some completely different reason.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I want you with me, June. I do. God, how I want you with me. Believe me. I mean, nothing would make me happier in this whole wide world.
I do believe you, darling, and I am coming with you, and I hope it makes you very, very happy.
Happy? I'm delirious.
Doesn't look too bad to me.
No, of course it doesn't, because they spent a fortune on the outside making it look more attractive, but inside it's all peeling paint and boiled cabbages. I mean, just looking at it brings back memories of those depressing nights. Me in my little dismal room on my own, doing my crossword puzzles, just thinking of you. I don't think I could face it.
Don't worry, darling. I'm with you this time. Come on, let's drive up to the entrance.
I've got a better idea.
What?
Let's go home.
Terry, we've been driving for hours to get here.
I know. I know, but one should not be too proud to admit a mistake.
Let's decide if it's a mistake after we've been inside the hotel.
All right, but you wait in the car.
Aren't you going to drive any nearer?
No, the walk will do me good. Keep your head down. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Fletcher.
Oh, Mr. Fletcher. Of course. Paint convention last year. I didn't recognize you with your dark glasses.
What's so funny? What are you laughing at? What?
I'm sorry, Mr. Fletcher. I just remembered your last visit. The staff still talk about it.
Talk about what? Talk about what? What?
Your impersonation.
What impersonation?
The Dagenham Girl Pipers.
The Dagenham Girl Pipers? When?
After the reception on the last night. I think you'd had a few.
I think I must have done.
That's what made it so funny.
What was funny?
Well, you rolled up your trouser legs.
What?
You rolled up your trouser legs.
Yes, I rolled up my trouser legs, and then what?
Oh, you must remember.
I don't.
You rolled up your trouser legs.
Well, I can't have kept rolling up my trouser legs.
Then you got up on this desk here and pulled out your shirt tail.
Oh, my God.
You made out it was your kilt, you see.
Oh.
It was so clever.
Oh, very, very witty, yes.
And then you took your jacket off and pretended it was bagpipes.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it anymore.
Oh, dear. I thought I'd die.
I wish I had done.
And then...
No more, please.
One of your friends shouted, "Where's your sporran?"
Yeah?
And you...
No, I didn't, did I? Oh, no more. That's enough. I obviously made a complete and utter fool of myself, and I apologise profusely.
Oh, no, you were sweet. All the chambermaids fell in love with you.
No, don't say that. My wife's here.
Oh, that'll be nice for you.
Yes. Have you got a rear entrance? I'd like to bring her in without anybody seeing.
Oh, it's your wife, is it?
Oh, yeah.
I see, sir.
Oh, yes, it is my wife. Yes, she's in the car, and she's terribly, terribly shy.
Fletcher!
Huh?
Fletcher, you Fletcher.
Eddie.
Where the hell have you been? Come and have a drink.
I'll be with you in a minute. I've left my bag in the car.
Oh, so you did bring your wife after all?
No, she's at home. I left her at home.
Well, of course, I know. You wouldn't be so stupid. Come and meet the boys. Come on.
Yes. She's not at home. She's in the car, and it is my wife.
Fletcher, plenty of time to chat up the dollies later. Come on.
Afternoon, Fletcher.
Oh, hello, Stebbins. Everything fine?
Yes, fine, thank you.
We're not talking to him.
But I mean, that's Stebbins of galvanized coverings.
Oh, yes, I know it is. But we are sending that little toad to Coventry for letting the sign down.
What did he do?
Well, you saw that creature who had the arm lock on him?
His wife?
Oh, yeah. You don't think anybody would be stupid enough to choose a mistress as ugly as that, do you? Do you know he is the only one who brought his wife?
Oh.
Now, isn't that despicable?
Oh, despicable. It's awful.
Mr. Fletcher,
Yes?
would you like someone to fetch your wife?
All the way from Ealing? No, please don't go to that trouble. No.
And the car, sir.
She's not in the car.
I thought you said she was.
No. He said my wife was in the car. I said my bag was in the car.
But you wanted to sneak her in the back way.
She's got it all wrong.
Fletcher.
She's got it all wrong, I tell you.
I don't like to contradict you, Mr. Fletcher, but I've just checked your reservation and you made it in you and your wife's name.
You traitor, Fletcher.
No, you don't understand. I can explain.
You're not going to believe this. Fletcher has brought his wife.
Oh, Eddie. Lads. Eddie. You must believe it. I didn't bring my wife. I mean, I ask you, would I do such an underhand thing? I mean, would I?
Oh, Terry, darling,
Register,
I beg
register.
your pardon.
I've got some business to attend.
Oh, right.
Eddie, you've never met my wife, have you?
With no wish to.
Well, you won't get the opportunity. That's not my wife.
What?
No, I had to tell the girl behind the desk she was, but she's, you know.
You mean she's a bit on the side?
No, yes. That's her, a bit on the side. Yes.
You scoundrel. Here, you're taking a bit of a chance bringing her here, aren't you?
Well, you know me, I like to live dangerously.
Hello, Mrs. Fletcher.
Oh, hello.
Oh, so glad you brought your wife, Fletcher. Tonight's company for Daphne. See you at dinner, perhaps, yes?
Eddie.
Fletcher, I don't think we have anything to say to each other.
But what is so wrong about bringing one's wife anyway?
Wrong? If our wives find out that she's here, we'll never hear the end of it.
Sorry.
You will be. Still, that's just as well you did bring her. At least there's one person who'll talk to you this weekend.
They're sending someone for the luggage, and we're on the second floor.
Pity, I was hoping for something higher. When I throw myself out the window, I'd like it to be fatal.
Oh, dear. What's the matter?
I've been sent to Coventry.
Oh, well, darling, Warwickshire's a lovely county.
No, my friends aren't talking to me. I'm in the doghouse.
Well, you won't miss them, will you? I mean, you were on your own here the last time, weren't you? Night after night, like a hermit, alone in your room doing the crossword puzzles. 'Tis what you said, isn't it, darling?
Oh, yes, I live very quietly. But still, it's a very depressing state of affairs.
Well, we'll have to try and think of something to cheer you up, won't we? I know.
What?
Why don't you do your impersonation of the Dagenham Girl Pipers?
I'm a social outcast, a pariah, a leper. Unclean, unclean.
Well, use the bathroom. I've finished with it.
You think it's all a big joke, don't you?
I think it's pathetic, actually. If this is the way you all carry on at these conferences, no wonder you have a rotten time.
We don't always have a rotten time.
No, so the receptionist was saying.
I'll tell you, she must have been thinking of somebody else. I mean, that is totally out of character for me, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. Do you remember that Christmas Eve party when you had too much punch and insisted on playing Father Christmas to surprise the children?
Yeah, but lots of fathers do that.
Yes, but they don't all try to come down the chimney.
I did not. I was merely on the roof so that the children could hear the sound of Santa's reindeer arrive. I mean, I'd have been all right if the ladder hadn't fallen down.
I shall carry that memory with me to the grave. You stuck on the roof in your old red dressing gown and a cotton wool beard banging two coconut shells together.
Well, that is different. Adults are always doing silly things to please the kids.
And what are Eddie and the rest but a bunch of big kids? Oh, forget them, darling. Look, listen. Let's go downstairs and have a drink. And then we'll have a bite to eat. Then we'll come back up here, shove the beds together, and cuddle up tight for the late-night movie. Now, how does that sound?
Well, I don't think I fancy the late-night movie.
Why? What is it?
The Angry Silence.
Oh, come on, darling. Snap out of it. You'll ruin the whole weekend if you keep this up.
Look. I'll go and have a word with the chaps. And, you know, if I can make my peace with them, then I'll be better company.
Well, you're no company at all at the moment. What about dinner?
I'm not hungry.
Darling, you can't leave me alone on our first night here. I shall be miserable.
And I'll be miserable, too. So at least we'll be miserable apart, so we won't see how miserable each of us is, will we?
How long will you be?
Oh, I don't know. I may have to search half the pubs and clubs in town before I find them.
Oh, Terry.
I know, it's a pretty tedious business, but a man's got to do what a man's got to do. Don't worry about me. I'll try and keep my end up.
So she said, you better go and fix the second before my husband gets home.
You always tell a good joke, Eddie. Have you heard the one about the chap with the gorilla? And he walked into the pub, you see.
Listen, fellas, I don't often tell riddles, right? But here's a riddle I heard the other day.
Oh, I'm very good at riddles. I better know it. On the other hand, perhaps I don't. I'm going to sit down. What am I doing sitting here crawling to a bunch of yobbos like that? I'm a fool. I could be back at the hotel having dinner with June. God, I'm starving. I'll make one last attempt at reconciliation, and if it doesn't work, I'm going home. Lads, you remember last year in this hotel when I did that ridiculous impersonation of the Dagenham Gold Vipers? Well, I'll do it again if you like. June.
Oh, hello, Terry.
Am I still in time for dinner?
No, I'm afraid they've just stopped serving. It was absolutely delicious.
Oh, good.
Did you find your friends?
Oh, yeah, we had a terrific time.
Oh, good. Why are you back so early, then?
Well, as the conference starts tomorrow, I thought I'd have an early night and have a look at a few pamphlets, you know?
Good idea, darling. I'll try not to wake you when I come in.
What?
I had dinner with Daphne and Raymond, and they've offered to take me to this marvelous new place they've found.
Yes, it's the Funky Donkey Disco. It's just opened, you know. Daphne's a bit of a goer.
I thought if it was any good, that we might try it tomorrow.
But, June...
No, don't worry. We'll take good care of her. Sweet dreams.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Bye, love.
Room 215, please.
Okay, the news.
Oh, dear. My God, that's poetic justice for you, if you like. Here I am, like I said, alone in a hotel bedroom. I haven't got any crossword puzzle to do even. Coming. June.
I heard there was a lonely salesman in 215. Could you use a little company?
Well, June, you've come back.
Oh, darling, how could I do anything else? After seeing the expression on your little face when I left, you looked as if your rabbit had died.
Oh, June, you came back for me.
Well, I must admit the midnight movie had something to do with it. You were wrong, you know. It's John Wayne, and she wore a yellow ribbon.
Oh, I've seen that 1,000 times. What's on the other side?
Well, we don't have to watch the telly. Why don't you push the beds together anyway?
Why don't I do just that? There's a small hotel. Oh, June! It's gone again! It's gone again!
Oh, no! Oh, well, maybe we had better watch the other channel.
All right, what's on?
Look back in anger.
Stay with us as we journey down to Albert Square for EastEnders next.
Oh, this is good. This is just so good. June,
Yes, love?
this is so good.
Yes, I rather gathered that.
Oh, it's delicious, just delicious.
I think you've had enough, you know. Your back's very red.
Do you think it calls for a spot of ointment?
I think it calls for bread sauce and a sprig of parsley.
Oh, it's heaven, absolute heaven. Oh, it's so good for my back. And I'll tell you something else. All my little knots have come unravelled.
Oh, but don't stand up too quickly then.
Aye.
Your pajamas might fall down.
Oh, I'm going to be fighting fit this weekend. I can't have my back going. Oh, that lamp, that heat lamp is absolutely divine.
Oh, shall I pack it then? I'd hate to tear you away from your love object.
No, you're the only love object that interests me.
Yes, down, Muscles. Save it for the weekend.
Oh, dear. Oh, I feel so much freer, so much freer. Look, June. Oh, June, when was I last able to do this? Huh? What did you see me doing this last time?
I can't remember. I think you had a black face and were singing Mammy at the time.
Oh, good, very good. Maintain that level of wit at the weekend, and we're in for a hilarious time.
Or perhaps you'd rather I didn't come.
You try and stay away and see what happens. Oh, no. No, the organisers specifically requested we bring our wives. And even if they hadn't, I'll tell you what, I'd have made you come anyway, and I'd have paid the bill myself because I had such a rotten time on these business trips. You'd have been with me whatever happened.
Oh, go on. You know you always have a marvellous time with all the other salesmen. All that wine, women and song.
I drink hardly anything. The only singing I do is in the bath in the hotel room.
And the women?
Oh, they can sing if they like, but usually I get them to scum me back. I'm joking. I'm joking, June. Honestly, you've no idea how miserable I am away from you. Oh, I go out on the town with the boys occasionally, but I don't really enjoy it.
Oh, yes.
No, honestly, I just sit in the corner, nursing the same half pint, watching the others make fools of themselves. And what is so depressing is that they actually think they're having a good time.
Well, maybe they are having a good time.
Oh, rubbish. What's so enjoyable about drinking too much and singing rugby songs and chatting up the barmaids and making passes at the dolly birds and well, maybe one of them, two of them do enjoy it, but most of them, they're just deluding themselves.
But why?
Well, they're trying to imagine that they're still single, you know, no responsibilities, free as air. But they are not. They are married. And the more they're trying to forget it, well, the worse the crunch.